And hello there. We'd like to welcome you into the Philly and Fred show for Wednesday, November 19th, 2025. We're gonna talk about the Sunday slate, the Monday night game, true or false, and then maybe a new segment. And before we start, we always kind of do a non-sports thing. I thought about this Friday. I get why the talking heads sometimes just say absolute nonsense about games. And like they're completely wrong because there's just too many games on right now.
What's that? Oh, in
Like
terms of all sports?
Yeah, like there was Friday where I was trying to watch an NBA game, a college football game, and a college basketball game. And what made it even worse it was that all three games were on a different streaming platform. So I had to exit out of Peacock to go to Amazon, exit out of that to go to like YouTube TV. It was just like, God, this is all too much. I get why they just kind of nonsense their way through things sometimes. It made a little bit more sense there.
Ask Molly what our house looks like every day. I have three games on literally like all times, every single day. But yeah,
Yeah.
it's
Yeah, I mean,
crazy.
you got to have the
It's a lot.
phone, you got to have the TV. Kendall's got the iPad going. I mean,
Yeah,
there's too many streaming services, too many games going on right now.
yeah, I know it is. It gets overwhelming sometimes. I will say that.
Yeah, it does. But on to Madrid, Commanders 13, Dolphins 16. I didn't watch most of this game. I didn't felt like it deserved my attention. But Dolphins win. The one thing I will say about the Dolphins is they can. I don't know if they got a chance to make the playoffs, but they can at least get themselves on that in the hunt playoff graphic because they got some winnable games the next couple weeks and they're playing better, playing solid on offense. Defense is playing all right. Don't know what their future is. Don't know what they're going to do with Tua or McDaniel, but on the Commander side, it's just a lost year. Your roster was already not great, and then you lose Jay Daniels. You throw this year in the trash.
Yeah, I mean, I said last week if Dolphins got to like 6, 7 wins, and that would save Mike McDaniel's season possibly. And now, yeah, they're sitting at what, 5 wins, I believe, and I don't know, 4 and 7. Well, sitting at 4 wins, and yeah, still have a shot to make the playoffs. Wasn't a pretty win, but I mean, usually none of those overseas, games are pretty wins for whoever comes out victorious. And yeah, Commanders just throw the season away. You might as well not even bring Jaden Daniels back this season. So yeah.
Yeah, no point. It's season's over already for them. But on to the 1 o'clock slate. Bengals 12, Steelers 34. I'm not gonna lie, I wouldn't be mad if the Steelers threw the ball to Darnell Washington every play. I mean, that guy is a madman. He had the play, stiff armed the guy, made him look like a child. It would look like a Derrick Henry stiff arm. Then the second guy made a business decision. He just kind of dived at his legs, but he wasn't really trying to make the tackle. And then the last guy was running out of bounds and then just threw him off of him. I said, God, this guy, just give it to Washington all the time. Guy's 6'7", 300 pounds, and he can move like that. In this game, though, Rodgers did get hurt. They said it's a fracture, but he might play. So I don't. Tomlin
I thought they
said
said it
that.
was broken.
Well, see, I've heard multiple things. Kendall told me fracture. You're saying broke. I honestly don't know. I haven't seen anything about it. I've just people have told me about it, and I seen he did say that Tomlin said we would play him if he can protect himself. Which I don't know how you can protect your wrist playing quarterback, but I mean, really, the offense struggled when he was in there. But Mason Rudolph came in, and this wouldn't be the first time that Mason Rudolph came in and saved our season because he came in the year we were 7-7. He won the last three. We went to the playoffs. Now we lost in the first round, obviously, because I mean that's what the Steelers do. But he did win three in a row, two division games to get us into the playoffs that year. What did you think of this one?
Yeah, I mean, kind of what I expected. I thought Steelers would, get their revenge on the Bengals after that surprising loss on a Thursday Night Football about probably a little over a month ago. Uh, so yeah, same old with the Bengals. Defense can't really stop much, and I thought the offense actually would be better than this game, but it wasn't. Steelers defense pretty much stepped up. And Jamar Chase, that was an L move right there. And the fact that you denied you spitting on him when the video obviously
Well,
showed, huh?
I said I'm not going. I'm kind of on his side with the line about it because that'd be like you being accused of murder and you know you did it and you trying to get off, but being like, you know what? I'm gonna be honest with you, Your Honor. I killed him. No, you
Yeah.
lie all day. No, I didn't do that, Your Honor. But, sir, there's literally a video of you. No, that wasn't me. Like I got that move. And also,
Right.
is it cool this year to spit on people?
Nah, come on, bro. That is so lame. Like, why
I,
spit on a guy, bro? Like, yeah, I don't get it. And yeah, I saw something where he's trying to appeal it or something.
now
Like
the
what?
appeal is crazy.
Yeah,
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 now the appeal that is dumb.
yeah.
I don't know what he's trying to prove with the appeal because he was
Jeez.
like, and then he said, "Did you spit on him?" He was like, "No, like I didn't even open my mouth." That's what I thought when he said that. I was like, "Well, brother, either you talk like Sammy Sprinkler or you spit on the guy." I mean, that's the two options, bro. Like I don't know what do you mean? Like
Oh yeah,
yeah,
facts.
I saw that and I just because I seen Ramsey go off and I was like, what is going on? And
Yeah,
you know how you know he was wrong is that he spit on him and Jamar Chase didn't do nothing. When Ramsey grabbed his helmet, he literally sat with his hands behind his back,
I know. Like,
didn't try to do nothing. He said, "Yeah, I was wrong. I spit on him. I ain't even going to try to defend myself. That was pretty
yeah,
wrong." Yeah,
goofy, bro.
yeah. That's like the fourth. I think that's the fourth or fifth time this year I've seen someone spit on someone.
Just stupid and I mean disgusting, bro. Like, why would
Now
you
you
ever
spit on
spit
the
on someone?
ground.
That's completely disrespectful, bro.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's just yeah. You might as well just take out your thing and pee on his leg. I mean, that's basically the same
Yeah.
thing. Like as spitting on him to in my mind. That the amount of
Yeah.
disrespect's pretty similar to doing both
Yeah,
things.
I agree.
Yeah, yeah, that was a pretty dirty and hilarious situation. But on to the next one. Bucks 32, Bills 44. I mean, this game was electric. Josh Allen was awesome. Baker Mayfield was awesome. I think there was 9 lead changes, which was
Yeah.
like I think the second most ever in a game. The Bills receivers still, I mean, they scored 44 points, but that still scares me because they're two of their top 3 leading receivers were running backs.
Yeah.
Like, and that's not a you can't keep doing that. But I'm not out on them fully, even though I don't think they have any receivers because Josh Allen, I mean, he was Superman in this one. He was
Yeah.
doing everything. But also, when he turns into Superman, his kryptonite is turning the ball over
Hmm.
because he did it in this one. Did you see that pick he had where when he threw it out of the end zone?
No, I didn't see it.
He basically chest passed 2 hands out of the end zone to not get a safety, and he threw it, and the guy picked it at like the 3 yard line.
Oh, so it could have been. So it's 7 points instead of two,
Yeah,
basically.
yeah,
Oh
and it
wow.
was just yeah. And he was awesome. Besides those two, but that's almost like Josh Allen. He had kind of gotten out of that.
Yeah.
He had stopped doing it, but and they Bills can't stop the run either. But what were you about to say on this one?
Basically, I think the injuries are catching up to the Bucks at this point. You saw them get off to that fast start, and I mean they're scoring points, but they can't really stop anything on the defensive side. Uh, Bills, scored some points. Josh Allen was great in this game, other than a few, bonehead mistakes. Uh, he had, I believe, 3 passing touchdowns and 3 rushing.
He had 6 touchdowns.
Yeah, that's like I think it's the second time he's done that, and I think there's only been like one other person that's ever done that. So
That is
that
crazy.
no, that's wild. I mean, it's crazy that like Lamar hasn't done that before or anything like, or some of these other quarterbacks, even Mahomes ain't more of a
Even a
rusher,
guy
but
like Cam Newton.
yeah. So yeah, that was a crazy stat. So, um, but yeah, it's it. Bills nice win, but yeah, still not high on you.
Yeah, can't stop the run. I'm not glad that the what's this guy Martin? I think is that the running back,
Um,
the 44.
Tucker, Sean Tucker. Oh, you talking about Martin for the Bills?
No, for the Tampa. Is it
Oh,
Tucker?
yeah, Tucker.
Oh, is it Tucker? He's the fastest 44 I've ever seen.
Dude, I
Normally,
know.
you get an ugly number like that. Guy can't fly. Guy ain't got no swag. I'm not gonna lie. Guy's kind of got swag, and he can fly at 44. He might take
Yeah,
that position the way he's
uh,
been running lately.
I'm sick. So he had 35 on my bench in fantasy, but it was like I couldn't. The running backs in my league was Bijan, Kyron Williams, and ETN, and they all put up numbers for me too. So it was like, dag. But I mean, but yeah, he had like 35 or something on my bench. So I mean, I guess that's an option I'll look at next week.
Do you want to say anything about the Coleman situation?
Keon,
Yeah.
uh, I don't even know the situation.
He didn't play. He was a healthy scratch because he missed a team meeting completely. He didn't show up late. He completely missed the meeting, and he was a healthy scratch.
Well, I mean, good for McDermott. I mean, he's setting the standard, I guess. There, you can't do
Yeah.
that. So
Well,
I
but I
didn't
think
even know that.
it's also one of those situations is like the Tomlin used to say, like, we'll tolerate you as long as you're good, basically. And he ain't been putting
No,
up numbers. So
yeah,
when he does something like that, if you ain't putting up numbers, no, we can get rid of you for at least for a game.
yeah.
We can actually show you. Next game, Packers 27, Giants 20. Packers offense, man, it just feels like something's off. Like it feels like every play there's either a missed block, a bad throw, a drop. Like there's just nothing. They still scored 27 points, so like they could still play, but just seems like there's something off. And I was thinking about this when he came in and he made a couple of good throws. Why hasn't anyone traded for Malik Willis? Because every time he's ever had to play for Jordan Love, he's been so solid. He's looked a lot better than probably half the quarterbacks in the league right now. And
Hmm.
they keep him as a backup in Green Bay every time.
Yeah, I guess that is a good question. I mean, somebody could use him. Yeah, it's been some bad quarterback play this year. So, but
Yeah, and then Jacobs missing major surgery. That's big. They will have him back because they were scared it was going to be a possibly season-ending injury. So
yeah,
that's
they were
big for them.
concerned.
They also taught Packers taught a master class on how to drop interceptions. I will say, watching that game, they dropped about 3 or 4 easy ones, and it's
Yeah.
crazy because as the Packers, you got to think like, all right, we're playing against Jameis Winston. He's gonna throw us the ball. Please catch it.
Hmm.
Like you're going to get more opportunities to catch as a quarterback in this game than you ever will the rest of your career. Jameis Winston will throw it to the team in the right uniform and the wrong uniform, and he'll do a lot
Hmm.
to both. So please catch it. And they dropped so many.
Yeah. I ain't gonna lie. I thought Green Bay was. I saw Giants go up. Early. I thought, and Packers have struggled with bad teams all year. So I'm like, oh, here we go again. But it was good how they clawed back. Jordan Love didn't look great, first half or really our game, but he persevered. They came back, won. Did you see the Winston his little touchdown dance?
Oh, I did. I said,
You,
okay.
that
I
little
said, yeah, you're
shimmy.
getting loosey goosey on him. All right, James.
Yeah, that was fun to watch. But I mean, Jameis, I mean, whether he's playing good or not, I mean, he's just fun to watch. Well, really more so his speeches, but yeah, Giants, same old. Packers still out to work on, even though you scored 27 points. So, but yeah,
Did you see Scatabo in at the wrestling event?
yeah, that fake stuff, Jesus.
Well, I mean, yeah. Hey, let people be happy. I was talking
No,
about
I
more of the
know.
fact of he's got a broken leg
Oh, I
and he's
know.
well, but
He's
then see, like this is my thing with that. You can't make fun of the way he runs and say he's going to have CTE, and then then act surprised when he gets in a brawl on
yeah,
television a couple weeks after his leg looked like the girl from The Exorcist, where it twists all around. Like you can't do both. To
yeah.
me, it's like when people like can't believe McGregor does booger sugar and drives
Hmm.
his Lamborghini yacht. It's like, yeah, he's an Irishman that you gave $1 billion to. Like, yeah,
Yeah.
if you gave $1 billion to an Irishman, yeah, he's gonna do booger sugar. He's gonna drive a Lamborghini yacht. Like, yeah, you can you believe it? Absolutely, I can. I mean, I
Hmm.
don't know what else that guy's gonna do. It's kind of crazy. On to
Yeah,
the next one,
that
the
is
game
crazy.
that
Sorry,
uh
sorry to interrupt.
no, that was me. I started a little quick. Next game, the toxic game, Panthers 30, Falcons 27. What would I tell you that if the franchise record holder for passing yards in one game for the Carolina Panthers is not the MVP, but the guy who got benched for Andy Dalton?
I would have thought you was crazy.
Yeah, not the MVP, but the guy that got benched for the Red Rifle. Like, and I've said it a couple of times this year. And now the Panthers, I said it about Bryce Young earlier this year, but now it's just the Panthers team in general. Whenever it's like The Godfather, whenever I'm out, they pull me back in. Because every time I'm like, Bryce Young, he's not a player. He's not a starter in the NFL.
Hmm.
Throws for 448 yards and 3 touchdowns. Oh, the Panthers suck. It's over. Oh, they win, and now they're a half a game back from the Bucks in the division. Like they got a chance to win the division.
Yeah, Panthers, they're looking for real. I mean, or at least decent enough. I mean, they're getting some good wins. This was a tough, hard fought battle. Falcons. I mean, you can stole away the season at this point. You had some very winnable games that would have changed your record around, and now you got Penix hurt, which is not like he was doing anything, magnificent to begin with. But you got London hurt again. He already missed a game or two. Don't know how he's gonna be, going forward as far as health. And then, so you got Kirk Cousins going, coming in, and one of the highest paid backup. We'll see what he does, but it didn't look great, when he started earlier this season. But yeah, that Panthers team. I mean, you're sitting a game back of that division lead, so there's a lot to be happy about in Carolina.
Yeah, because their season's been all over the place. They
Yeah, it
had some
has.
like, oh, okay, we might be all right confidence. Then you're 0-2. Then you beat the
Hmm.
Falcons by 30. And then it just feels like all year they've gone from we suck again to, hey, we might be actually good. We might make the play. Like that's been their whole season.
Yeah,
Just going
basically.
back and forth. Oh, Bryce Young stinks. He's not the quarterback. Okay, just kidding. He's actually a really good NFL quarterback. Oh, nope, he
Hmm.
stunk this week. He's terrible. He was okay this week. Oh, he just threw for 448 yards and 3 touchdowns.
Yeah,
And
that was insane.
another thing for the Panthers, we got to put McMillan up there with Ibuka. Like Ibuka's been really good this year. I watched some of that game. McMillan's like he's awesome.
You know what's crazy? I barely saw McMillan play this season. I guess I need to tune into more Panthers games.
Oh, I hadn't watched him until that one. Really, like I'm not gonna lie, I hadn't watched many Panthers game either, but I did watch that one, and
Yeah,
he
I
was.
I
I mean,
remember
he's
him in
big.
college.
He's big. He's got a catch radius. He can run the route tree. Like that.
Yeah.
That dude's a stud. That was really the first game I watched him. He should be up there with Ibuka for best rookie receiver, and then just offensive rookie of the year in general.
Hmm.
And on to the Falcons. I'm gonna post this clip. Just Falcons fans, what do y'all think? Like, what do you think about Raheem Morris? Like, what do you think about Penix? What do you think about the roster? Do y'all think you need a blow up? Because yeah, Penix has been pretty good, but the 5 out of the last 8 seasons, he's had a season-ending injury. Like, so when you drafted him, you knew what you were drafting. You knew he had it. That you knew he had the leg problems, the knee problems, but you drafted him anyways. So like, well, Falcons fans in general, like, what do y'all think about the whole situation? Because on paper, you look at the Falcons and you're like, oh, it's a good football team. It's definitely probably a playoff football team. And then you watch them play and you watch the different ways they lose and you go, okay, maybe we were wrong. Maybe they're not a playoff football team.
Yeah, it's a weird situation. They drafted him at what, like 9 overall, but I mean that was the same season that they pick up Kirk Cousins and give him all this money. So it's like what are we doing? So
Yeah.
Falcons in a. I mean they have a lot of questions to solve, and uh, I don't know who they're gonna go to answer them, but.
Well,
Yes.
and they're 3-7, and they don't have a first round pick. Like,
Yeah.
so I don't even know how you can't even rebuild from like the building blocks. You can't even rebuild from the draft. You don't have a first round pick. Like, you
I
can
mean,
after the
it's
first
yeah.
round, but your most important pick you don't have.
Yeah, it's weird because like they have the pieces on offense and defense. It seems like they have a lot of name brand players, but they're just not getting it done. I don't know.
Yeah, I think this might be Raheem Morris's last season. I just
Hmm.
because I assume the ownership and the GM are looking at the roster like the pieces are there. So when people look at the roster and say the pieces are there, it's going to fall on the head coach.
Hmm.
So that's yeah, they're in a tough spot there. On to Minnesota, Bears 16, Vikings 10. Since you're the Bears fan, take it away, Philly.
So, geez, I mean,
Oh, my fault, by the way. 1917, wrong score.
oh yeah, use a point off. My bad. I didn't even peep it, but I mean, we're finding ways to win. I don't really know how to feel about it honestly because we haven't really beat a really good team. But I will say we're not a bad football team anymore. I'm not saying we're a good football
That's
team,
a nice thing to be able to say.
but we're not a bad football team anymore. So, uh, I don't know. We're starting off these games pretty good, and or for the most part, and then I don't know. We're getting in these situations where we're down in the last 2 minutes, and when JJ threw that pass to Jordan Addison, it was 50 seconds left. Like I at this like I was not scared at all because I'm like, bro, that is too much time. We had 3 timeouts. Caleb has already done this 4 times, drive down the field, get us in field goal range, and we win it. And that's basically well, he didn't have to even
I
get
was
us
say he
down the
didn't have to do
field.
anything.
Yeah, because we had like a 50 some yard return from Duvernay. But I mean we're living off takeaways because our defense is actually giving up a lot of yards. Um but yeah, we are coming up with key takeaways and just finding ways to win. So I mean that is something good I can say about the Bears, but I mean it's about to get scary. Like I said, with our schedule coming up. But I don't know how Vikings fans are feeling, with JJ, because I mean, through 3 quarters he looked terrible, dude. Like honestly, like if he was on, we would have lost that game because they would have scored more points in those first few quarters. He's missing throws to Jefferson, Addison. Um, so yeah, I wonder how they're feeling about getting rid of Darnold, and this is what they have to what they have to deal with. So it's got me thinking if Jefferson's gonna be out the door soon or not.
Well, and the JJ thing is like accuracy was his thing at Michigan.
Yeah,
Like he didn't have the arm talent of some of these other dudes. He didn't have the athleticism. Like he's not being accurate, and that was the thing he had at Michigan.
yeah,
That's really like a white guy in basketball not be able to shoot threes and free throws. Like that's what you do. It,
yeah.
that's what you're. He was supposed to be the accurate guy, great off play action, run the ball, play action, medium to short passing game, throw a deep ball every now and then. But like I mean, and he's missing that.
Oh yeah,
There was a couple that Justin Jefferson like just did like the look by. He just did that number, didn't try to jump for it at all. And I'm like,
yeah.
Justin Jefferson can jump. If Justin Jefferson's just looking at it go over his head, you overthrew him by a mile.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's I was that was all that was I was gonna ask the same thing. I was like, I wonder what they're thinking right now with the
Mm-hmm.
way he played. And I know he's a rookie, and you don't like judging a rookie, but he's looked
Right.
really bad. Like at least Caleb last year and like other guys, it's been like, okay, I see something. There's
Mm-hmm.
nothing that I've really watched where I've been like, oh, you could take that. Like that seems like something good. Like
Yeah.
it ain't been a lot of good outside the fourth quarter against the Bears, the first game.
Yeah.
On to Jacksonville, Chargers 6, Jaguars 35. There was a 30-8 first down difference in this game. That might be the craziest first down difference I've ever seen.
Oh jeez.
Yeah,
Really?
like the Chargers just I seen that and I was stunned. Like I got the high eyebrows. Like oh my, 30-8. Yeah, the Chargers. I think the start of the year, that team that beat the Chiefs, that was a contender. This team now, they're just not a contender. They've just lost too many guys.
Mm-hmm.
They ain't got it. And I think Herbert's done what he could this year with the roster, but I think at some point you can only substitute so many guys before it's like, all right, we can't make up for this at this point. And on the
Yeah.
Jags, I guess I, I guess they're not done. But I was thinking watching this game and then looking at the division race because they're down, I think 2 games or a game and a half. That last week game might come back to bite them.
Mm. Yeah.
Up
Potentially.
17 or I think 18, whatever they were in the fourth quarter, gave up 30 something points. Like that, losing that game because I think they'd be a game or a half a game from the division lead in the AFC South if they had just not blown the 19-point leads to Davis Mills.
Yeah, they'd be 7-3 instead of 6-4.
Yeah, and I think the Colts are either 7-2 or 8. Like they'd be right there with the Colts. On to the next one. Seahawks 19, Rams 21. We said it before the game started. The one thing that scared me was that the Seahawks turned the ball over. And I
Mm-hmm.
said, if they turn the ball over against the Rams are a good football team. The Rams are going to make you pay for it. And they did. You can't turn the ball over 4 times. Sam Darnold just trying to do too much a couple times. Couple bad decisions. The one was just trying to do way too much. I think he threw a guy off of him, made another guy miss, but then threw the pick. And when I look at the Seahawks, that's the only question mark I see is Sam Darnold.
Yeah.
Because they got everything else. The defense as a whole is awesome. They got a great secondary. Defensive line's dominant. They've actually ran the ball better since they've got Shaheed. They obviously got JSN. They got Shaheed, the deep threat. They got everything else, but Sam Darnold's played in like I'd say 3 really big games the last 2 years, and he's 0 for 3 playing well in them.
Yeah. I guess that is the big question, but like it's crazy that he had 4 interceptions and they still had a chance to win this, when the clock hit 0. So that shows you how good the Seahawks are, man. I mean, you overcome 4 interceptions and you still have a chance to walk it off. So but I mean that was a good win by the Rams as well. Wasn't quite a shootout as I expected. It probably would have been without those turnovers, but I mean, two very good teams, man. Stafford probably leads now in the MVP race. So, yeah, these teams. Well, actually, they do play one more time in the regular season, but if they was to play in the playoffs, that would be great.
Yeah, and I think the same. I think the same thing about the Rams that I do with the Seahawks. That they got no holes everywhere, but they got a Hall of Fame quarterback in Los
Yeah.
Angeles. They got Matthew Stafford. I think that's really the big difference right now is in the playoffs. I don't know about Sam Darnold, but I know I can trust Matthew Stafford. Ravens 23, Browns 16. Before we before we say anything about the game, it's funny that they talked about Shador coming in and like not playing well. And I thought about like what the topic would have looked like if they took Shador's name out of it. Now I thought about it, it was like, why is the topic on ESPN the Browns backup quarterback and blaming the backup quarterback who didn't have first round reps? Like that's just how you know they press names and they knows what gets views. Because if you
Hmm.
just said it like that, like the Browns backup quarterback came in, didn't say Shador, just said that, they'd never put that on ESPN because that don't get ratings. But
Yeah.
they see Shador go in, good or bad. That was ESPN saw that and said, "Ooh, awesome." Shador's going in the game. Oh, we could talk about this all day.
Hmm. Yeah.
And
No, go ahead. I'm sorry.
go ahead, go ahead. No, you go ahead. You go
No,
ahead.
no, you go ahead.
Uh, yeah, this game ugly. I'm not gonna lie that they're winning, but the Ravens still don't look good. Like
Hmm.
they're up to like they have a chance to win in the division still, But this division kind of sucks because the Steelers, every good team they've played, they've looked like nothing. The Ravens haven't beat nobody good, and they're beating not good teams. They don't look that good beating bad teams either. Lamar, I don't know if he's hurt still or he don't trust that hammy because there was a read option and he got caught by a linebacker. A linebacker beat him to the corner. And I was like, I've never seen that.
Yeah.
Never seen him get beat to a spot by a corner, linebacker, deep, nobody. He don't never get beat like that.
Yeah. Yeah, I thought it was crazy how like everybody was or a lot of people was blaming Shadur, but yeah, for his pitiful performance. But I mean, how does a backup QB not have any reps with the first team in practice? Like, it don't even make sense, especially a quarterback that you drafted this year. Um, yeah, it just seems like he's Shadur's kind of been set up to fail. Honestly, that's just what it seems like. So I think that's on Stefanski. But yeah, like you said, Ravens are winning. But yeah, they don't look impressive. But I guess that will be scary once I think they will get it going. You know, at some point uh this season, like look fully complete. So yeah.
Yeah, the defense played better for them. And on the Browns' case, Stefanski just kinds of run like he just runs a house fire pretty much. Like I honestly don't know how he still got a job. Like he's not won a
Yeah.
lot of games there, but like it seems like they've always given him excuses. But I've been watching Twitter this year, and like I get Browns fans some. I think the honeymoon phase is over, and they're tired of the excuses. They want wins, and I think they're about done with Stefanski. If I'm being honest, from what I've seen, they don't look like they're bought in anymore.
Yeah, I think it was that 2 years ago when they was pretty good. Joe Flacco got them to the playoffs. I think that kind of saved the job, honestly.
Yeah, probably. And then they probably because he probably went to the GM like, hey, if you give me a quarterback, you see what I did with Joe Flacco? Joe
Yeah.
Flacco's like 40 years old. You give me a good
Yeah.
quarterback, I'm look at me. And then that's yeah, we've seen how that's gone lately. On to the next one. Chiefs 19, Broncos 22. I'll let you get to this game, but I'm gonna be honest. Uh, they gave me heat. I might have been wrong about the Broncos. I might have been wrong. Their defense is elite, and Bo Nix finally played good for 4 quarters. He threw the deep ball well. I think he was 6 of 11 on throws over 10 yards for 171 yards. This was it. I mean, their defense got after Mahomes. Bo Nix played well. They got weapons. They was good on special teams, good management, like just good game management in general from both sides. That's a good football team. I'm gonna give them their due.
Well, I'm not. I'm sorry. I think I was more wrong about the Chiefs than I'm right about the
Oh well,
Broncos.
yeah.
I mean, not that the Broncos, look bad or whatever. They're playing really good, especially at home. But I maybe this Chiefs team isn't built like that this year. What are they? 0-5, 0-6 in one score games, and they was
They
like
were
11
12 and
and
0
0
last
last.
year.
Yep.
They were 12 and 0 last year and 0 and 5. And really, what that tells me is it's basically the same team. They're just not winning the one score games.
I mean, yeah, literally, yeah, exactly. So yeah, I mean Broncos beating them. That honestly, I'm still not sold on the Broncos. I'm telling you that right now. I think it's just Chiefs aren't. They're not winning these close games like they was last season. So that's all that this game told me, honestly.
Yeah, that was going to be one of the questions I asked was, is it panic time? Because
Let's look at the schedule.
Chiefs fans
Let's.
last year, I don't think they ever thought it was panic time. This year, I'm seeing Chiefs fans think it's panic time. Like they look like they're hitting the panic button.
Yeah,
Is what it seems like
after
from what
that
I've seen
loss,
about them.
yeah, possibly.
Well, because they got the
I'm
Colts
trying to.
next.
All right, that's right. They're favored by like 3.5. I feel like this could be one of those like the Colts going into Pittsburgh and y'all,
Pittsburgh.
handling y'all's business. So yeah, I could see it being like that. There's no way Chiefs. I don't think there's any way Chiefs are gonna be 5-6, bro. I just don't see that.
See, I would agree with you every other year, but at this
Yeah,
year, I didn't think they were going to
bit
go 0 and
different.
2. I didn't think they were going to be
Yeah,
0 and 3. I didn't think they were going to be 5 and 5. Like
yeah.
there's
It
been
does
five
feel
games this
different,
year where I've
don't
been
it?
like, oh no way, Chiefs lose this one, right? They're the Chiefs.
Hmm. I mean, they've got. Let's see. They got the Colts. Oh, then they got Thursday night football. What is that? Oh, okay. Thanksgiving game against at the Cowboys. That should be interesting. Jeez, that'll be interesting.
I don't know, Cowboys.
Then
We'll talk about them later, but they look. I like the Cowboys.
yeah, and then Texans after that. I mean, they got a so-so schedule and some winnable games, so we'll see what. But it is an uphill battle. I mean, they got two teams ahead of them in that division, so should be interesting.
Yeah, and Mahomes looks off. I don't know what it is. Like it's not been great on line play, but like they got weapons this year. Like that's what they said the last before last year. Well, even last year because they lost Rice, but that's what they had been saying the last couple of years was like he didn't have weapons.
Hmm.
He's got weapons this year.
Oh yeah.
I mean that that interception he threw it right to the guy.
Hmm.
Like I don't. He just I don't know. Something seems off in Kansas City.
Yeah.
Their best their best player was their 36-year-old tight end.
Yeah, Kelsey. Yeah, he had a game,
He
didn't
yeah he played better than anybody. The 36-year-old guy.
he? Hmm.
And on to Sunday night football, Lions 9, Eagles 16. Uh Eagles, those two defensive tackles, Jordan Davis and uh Jalen Carter, I mean, them dudes are studs.
Hmm.
Absolute studs. That D line, since they got Jalen Phillips, looks dominant. The defense in general looks better. Quinyon Mitchell. I mean, really, both defenses played well in this one because the Lions defense played awesome too.
Oh yeah.
And
They,
I like the way they play defense. They play aggressive. They get after the quarterback and they play man coverage in the back. They
yeah.
don't just stay in zone and let you pick them apart. They are aggressive.
They are. I like that.
And how I feel about kind of zigging and zagging here, but going back to the Eagles, how I feel about the Eagles is kind of it's Broncos ish. Defense, I think, is elite, and it's a Super Bowl defense. But the offense does give me a little pause because the Eagles' offense is just does not look good right now.
Mm-mm.
What
Yeah.
was your thoughts on this one?
Yeah. Starting off with the Lions, you said a couple weeks ago when they don't run the ball, it's like they lose, bro. They're
Mm-hmm.
gonna lose. They're gonna lose football games, and like they have nicknamed Sonic and Knuckles, bro. Like, what are we doing, Dan Campbell? Give them the ball. Like, Goff shouldn't have to throw 37 plus times a game. You got two great running backs. And like honestly, I don't think the Lions will ever win anything with how aggressive Dan Campbell is. I think they was what 0-5, I believe, on fourth down conversions.
Yeah.
Like like I think sometimes he's just overly aggressive. Like he doesn't know when to kick it. Like there's a lot of times where I thought it lost him the game in the um believe it was divisional round a few years ago against the Niners. I mean, you don't got to go
NFC
for it
champ
every
is a
fourth and one.
championship game to go to the Super Bowl.
Yeah, that's right against the
It
Niners,
was to
and
go to the
there's
Super
plenty of
Bowl up
opportunities.
24-7.
Yep, plenty of opportunities to go for field goals, and you're just being overly aggressive for no reason. But I mean, that's fine with me, I guess. With y'all being in my division, y'all can keep playing stupid like that. But as in terms of the Eagles' offense, still doesn't look great. But I will say their defense, got some guys back healthy, picked some guys up, at the deadline. Their defense looks scary now, kind of like how it did last year. So that is a scary part. But I mean, their offense is if you can score points on the Eagles, then you'll be able to beat them because their offense is just not great this year. That passing game is pretty much terrible. Run game, it got going a little bit with Saquon, this game, but they haven't been great this season, either the run game. So, uh, Wondering if well, I saw AJ Brown. He apologized to like the GM or owner or something the other
It
day.
was
They had
he
a
talked to the
talk.
owner.
Yeah, he said he wasn't gonna post no more on social media. So we'll see. I
I'll
believe.
see
I
that
don't
when
think that's
I'll
true.
believe it when I see it.
Yeah,
I'll
if he
believe it when
gets
I
two
see it.
catches for 16 yards in another game this season, he's gonna have something to say about it publicly.
Oh, absolutely. And it'll be one of those things where he posts a motivational speech on, I can only control myself. I can control no outside noise or how many targets I
Hmm.
get. I can only control my emotions, something like that.
Yeah,
And speaking on their defense, I mean, it's nice when you have a middle linebacker who can blow up a 230-pound running back pass blocking and then run with Jameer Gibbs. I mean, Kobe
yeah.
Dean, that guy, you talk about covering some distance and flying from side to side. Hey, that guy can fly. And he,
Hmm.
he just came back. They got Phillips. Like, they got better at defense. And I
Oh yeah.
think you talking about scoring points on them, I think that's the only reason I put the Rams ahead of it. Like, in the NFC, the Rams are the only team I think I got ahead of them as an NFC favorite. Because, like, they can score points and they also have the defense. Like, they have both right now.
I think Seahawks are in that category. But it's all on Darnold too. You know,
Yeah. See, oh, no, because I think the Seahawks roster, I think they have the best roster. Like, I
dude,
think
they're legit.
as a whole roster, no, they are. I think as a whole roster, they're better than the Rams and the Eagles. But Sam
Hmm.
Darnold just cannot do what he did.
Yeah.
And can we, I don't know if we got to have AI or something. Can we make it to where officials can't decide games like that, please?
Oh my gosh. Yeah, I meant to get to that point. I mean,
Just
not only that
please.
call, but it seems like every Eagles game, there are just egregious calls on both sides of the ball. And yeah, there is no way you end the game like that. That was such a terrible call, bro. He didn't grab the guy. He didn't have two hands on him. Like he just touched him, bro. Like dude, that's just like, and I wanted the Eagles to win. As a Bears fan in the NFC North, we're obviously first now, but that's not how you want to see a game end. Lions, obviously, their offense didn't do anything all game, but they would have had a shot of tying or taking the lead at the end of the game. You cannot end it on that.
Yeah. No, I had the same thinking. And y'all both finished your alliances, by the way. The Bears Eagle alliance. Y'all beat everybody in the NFC East, and they beat everybody in the NFC North.
Yes, we did.
The
Oh my god!
alliance
I wish
was
I had this. I'm gonna show you this graphic. My bad. What's you go?
oh what was I going to say about the and the Lions? Like I'm still not. It's definitely hit the panic button, but it's not like it's over because they did move the ball. I mean, they had 5 yards per carry to the Eagles 3.5. Like they played well. They just cannot. You can't go 0-5 on fourth down and have a turnover. That
Yeah,
just
I'll
if
say.
you want to beat a good football team on the road, and then people were also saying golf sucks. The funny thing about that is golf is the other 20. He's like the other 26 quarterbacks in the league that aren't Allen, Mahomes, Burrow, or Lamar. They ain't winning you
Yeah.
the game. Now, if you put everything around them, they'll look awesome. But if people are getting pushed in his face, he's got to throw it 40 times. It's third and long. He ain't gonna win you the game. Everybody thinks they got a Lamar, they got a Josh Allen, they got Mahomes. No, you don't. Most of you don't. Only a couple teams got that, and they got a luxury.
Oh yeah. And can I say that this is just the Lions team don't look the same without their coordinators. I don't think so. They're not as explosive. There's not as many like trick plays, as they had with Ben Johnson. I say not panic, but there's I think a lot of concerns with this Detroit team. I mean, you're right at this moment. You're outside looking in. You're third in your division, and that's probably not what you was expecting at this point in the season. Coming into the season. So
Well, and I think it's maybe a coordinator situation, but they also lost. They've not had their they lost their center, and then they haven't had their two guards for most of the year. So like, I think it's also a combination of losing coordinators
Yeah.
and losing guys. Like just a lot of switching going on.
And I forget Laporta's on the IR as well. So who you gonna look
Yeah,
to tight end
that's
position? We'll
another big
see.
loss. Run game and pass game. That's a killer, really.
Hmm.
Uh, on to Monday night, Cowboys 33, Raiders 16. I got two things to say about this. That well, kind of before the game. The first thing is Pickens and CD. You already know there were two. They were at two places last night at about 1 or 2 in the morning. They were either a gentleman's club, a professional ballerina place, or they were on the blackjack table or the crack. Because it's funny how it shows you the difference of like how elite players get treated versus normal players. Because you see, Keon Coleman was a healthy scratch. Brian Schottenheimer said, "All right, y'all set out one drive. That's enough of a lesson. We need you out there." They said, "Nah." He said, "Y'all are studs. Well, y'all get back out there after one drive. You learned your lesson, right?" "Oh yeah, we did, coach." "All right, bet. Go back out there.
Yeah.
That's enough." And the second thing is, hey, I'm apologizing all over the place. I got to apologize to Jerry Jones. I think that was an awesome trade.
Yeah.
Like looking at it right now, multiple first round picks. You use one of those, I think one or two of those picks to get Quentin Williams. You got Kenny Clark with that. At the edge rusher position, you got Overshown back. He's a heck of a guy. You're starting to get healthier on defense. And really, like, yeah, Micah Parsons is an awesome player. But for 48 million, they were going to win the Super Bowl this year. So like I don't think you needed to have him. So I think paying him 48 million or whatever they paid him wasn't worth it. When I was watching that game last night, I was like, you know what? Jerry, I make fun of Jerry a lot. And I know a lot of Cowboy fans, wouldn't be the saddest people on earth if he croaked. But in this situation, I think he made a heck of a decision. I think that was a heck of a trade looking at it now. What do you think?
Nah, I completely agree. That D line looks a little scary. Secondary can still, use some work. But I mean, I didn't really watch much of this game, but it seemed like every time I looked up, Pickens was catching a pass, bro. Like that dude is elite. And I know you're probably still sick that, he's not in a Steelers uniform.
I
But
talked
like,
about it. I brought it up 5 to 6 times during the game. Continue though.
yeah.
I am sick.
Nah, bro, this dude is elite. Like that's the best wide receiver duo in the whole league. And Dak had a few of his old Dak moments, but I mean, when it counted, he was slinging the ball. So, and as far as the Raiders side, man, you have a lot of questions. You didn't draft, Genty with the what number 2, 3 pick to rebuild.
Like
You
it might
didn't,
have been it's somewhere top
or
five,
well,
top six, somewhere there.
yeah, you didn't bring in a 70-year-old man to coach your team to rebuild. You didn't bring in Geno Smith to rebuild. So it's like, where do you go from now? Like, because you're basically in like a rebuild. Your defense ain't anything. You need a quarterback. Genty, he showed flashes, but like he's still not always there. Your offensive line is pretty trash. So Raiders have so many questions to answer this offseason because this is probably not what you expected. Week 11 in the season. So yeah, we'll see if Cowboys can make a push for possibly the playoffs. The NFC's pretty tough, but um, when you win a few games, you'll be back in the playoff conversation.
See, I don't know if they'll make the playoffs, but I think they'll spoil a couple teams. Like they'll either
Yeah,
make a couple teams lose and drop a couple like spots in the playoffs or like something like that. Because they're just kind of with how the NFC's playing. It's just I think they're because they got healthy because they got Malik Hooker back, they got Overshown. I think if they had these dude all years, they'd be a playoff team. But I think they're just a little too far back. But I,
yeah,
I think they're a good team now. I think because like I said, they got healthy on defense and going back to Pickens, I mean, he's just such a jackhole. What kind of what kind of testicles do you got to have to not play the first drive because you were out past curfew, and then do a celebration that you definitely watched the guy do last night when he got a 15-yard penalty, and you do the exact same celebration and get a 15-yard penalty? Jumped on the goalpost, did the exact same thing after it just happened last night. After he missed curfew and missed the first drive, like I kind of thought about it while you were talking. I was like, you know what? I think I could see how the Steelers at some point was kind of like, all right, this guy's just ridiculous. Like,
Yeah.
because I can't imagine what he was doing. That's just,
Hmm.
yeah. I thought about that when he was playing. I was like, yeah, this guy's entertaining. And another funny thing about Pickens is, since he was a rookie, or well, no, since last year specifically, I told people all year he was a top 10, top 5 receiver. And then everybody's like, oh, no, he's just because he plays on the Steelers. And now that he plays on the Cowboys, everybody's like, oh, man, you were right. He was top 10. It was like, yeah, I know. I
Yeah.
watched him. I know he
All
was
right.
top 10. Uh, all righty, on to true or false. First one, Jonathan Taylor and JSN will break the receiving and rushing records this year. You go first.
Mm. Can I say true for one of them? Huh?
You got to say false, and then just explain.
Okay. Yeah, let me go false. I can see Jason breaking the receiving record this year. Honestly, I think he will. Taylor, I think it'll be a uphill battle. I think he'll get close. What is it? Peterson that holds it, or no? Peterson came short,
Yeah,
didn't
it's
he?
like,
I
nah,
forget who it
Peterson's
is,
got it.
but okay, it is Peterson. Okay. Ah, I don't know. I I think Taylor, with the position that the Colts are in, possibly towards like them last couple games, Taylor might sit out a couple halves. Or maybe, I mean, Shane Steichen, might give him some carries just to break the record. We'll see, but I think I think Taylor will finish just short, but I think Jason does break it, so I will go false.
See, I think I'm going to go true here because I looked at Jonathan Taylor's. He's pretty close to the pace. All it would take, but see, for both of these guys to break it, they both got to have, because they're both kind of on pace. But the thing with being on pace is you really want to be above pace.
Yeah,
So that way, because normally you have a stinker too, regardless of if you blow a team out or you get blown out. So I think if one of
right.
these, I think if they can, and I think they will, if them two have like a 225-yard rush game or 180 passing or receiving yards, I think they can break it. So I think they'll have that, and then they'll give themselves a little bit of space. I think they both go over 2,000, and they both there's two new records set after this year. And we're gonna end on another new segment. Over under. Over under wins for Chiefs, Bills, and Ravens in playoffs 1.5. Are you going over under?
Oh, you know, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna actually go over, and the reason being, well, first off, if the Chiefs get to the playoffs, I think we already know what's gonna happen. Although this does feel like a different Chiefs team at this point in the season, and I think Ravens are turning the corner as well. Not too high on the Bills, but I'm gonna go over simply because I don't believe any of the other AFC teams. Uh, whether that's being the Broncos, the Chargers. No offense, your Steelers. I gotta see the Colts in the
No offense taken.
playoffs. I mean, they look great right now, but I mean, playoffs is the ultimate. Like Shane Steichen, you haven't been there as a head coach, so you don't know what that's going to look like. All these three teams have proven, to go to the playoffs and win. not make it to in terms of the Ravens and Bills, not go to the Super Bowl or anything, but won a few games. So yeah, I think combined, yeah, over 1.5 is definitely doable.
See, I'm not gonna lie. At this
Yep.
exact moment, I could possibly change my opinion later, but at this moment, I think I gotta go under. Because the
Hmm.
Chiefs don't look like the Chiefs right now. The Bills can't stop the run. They don't have a number one receiver. Josh Allen's got to do what did against the Bucks, but when he do what he did against the Bucks, he had 2 turnovers. And then the Ravens, the offense ain't looked great. They ain't really beat no good teams. And the defense, I'll give them props. They are better, but I don't know how much of that is because they're playing better or because they're playing worse competition. Because their
Hmm.
wins really ain't come lately against good teams. So I think this year the top 3 quarterbacks in the NFL go under a win, 1.5 wins in the playoffs. Is there anything else you want to add to the slate or anything like that?
Uh, no, I think we missed the Niners game, but Party looked excellent, and Brissett had, I think, broke the record for most completions in the game with 47, and that was the most
Yeah, it was
quietest like
47 to
record breaker
57.
ever. Yeah, and
Yeah,
they
and they
they
got
got blown
killed.
out by 20. That's crazy. That's
Yeah.
insane.
Well, and it's funny that because normally I definitely missed that game because I didn't write a note on it. I guess it was that unspectacular.
Yeah,
Because normally I write notes
I
down
understand.
all while I'm watching, and I didn't write a single note for that. So I guess I just completely forgot about that one.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's why I heard. I didn't watch much any of it, but yeah, I heard the same thing. I heard Brock Purdy looked good, but the 49ers, they're tough because they're just kind of like the Chargers. They're just so injured. I don't know how much I can believe of what they do. And the Cardinals
right.
went back to being a dumpster fire. They got out of it for a couple games, but they're right back in there.
Yeah, I think they're just depleted, honestly,
Alrighty,
at the
that's
receiver position.
yeah, that's well, who 49ers or the Cardinals?
Well, not depleted, but they don't have Marvin Harrison, no Zay Jones. I know McBride and Michael Wilson had pretty great games, but yeah, I mean they're just a bad team, honestly. Yeah.
Yeah, just bad year for them. And alrighty, that's it for the show. We'll see y'all on Saturday.